All right, today let's look at Diego Pavia. And I gotta say, I was impressed with the tape that I watched. Hadn't watched much throughout the season. Didn't really know what to expect, knowing that he was a mobile guy, liked to run around and create. Obviously a smaller guy, but really liked the way that he played quarterback. And I know there's gonna be some questions on the size, always are. But when we break down the tape, again, I want to see a guy that plays the position. I expected maybe a guy that would look at one guy, didn't have anything, run around, create, make a play. Not what I saw at all. So this is a version of Hank, okay, that a lot of people run, kind of look inside first, 1, 2, 3. So always something I'm looking at is guys being able to process. So here he is in the pocket. Wants to throw the guy down the middle, doesn't like the squeeze, okay? He's gonna work from there, back to the outside over here. So again, you see there, a reset, sees the color inside, boom, outside to the choice, to the flat, pick up the first down. Ability to see it, know what he's looking at, process through, get it to the right guy. Have patience in the pocket, not just a one read take off. Here's another one. We're going to start. It's more of a pure progression type play. Here, here, over the ball, here. Now, I don't think you can always get back to that. You could start over to that side and take the quick out. But we start down here on the bottom. So 1 to 2 to 3. Again, working through the process. You see the eyes and the feet to the left. Boom, right back to the middle. Ball is out. Working his eyes, working through the progression quickly. Good accurate throw. Okay, trying to run, looks like a version of mesh. So it's here, 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 and then over the ball. Okay, so we like to start out the front side. Okay, there's color. Really, as we see, nothing's really open right here. And then the ability to be a playmaker. We knew that he did this all year long. Love this. Rolling out to his left. Got to go up and over the defenders. Man, a small little window. Otherwise, this thing is out of bounds. Really well done, turning the hips and laying a 35-yard throw out on the money, on the move. One thing you did notice with Pavia is some slow starts. There were a number of games that they fell behind early. Didn't play necessarily well early. Then he would get into a groove and bring his team back, which obviously is something that you like to see, his ability to bounce back, but couldn't really figure out why so many times they struggled to get started. Okay, this looks, not really sure what the full concept is here. It almost looks like another mesh concept with the post over the top, but his ability to come back, see this front side safety starts to move with the shallow on the outside, starts to cut the shallow. Boom, I like it. Up over the top, big post throw. I love the read, standing in the pocket, going through the process, seeing the defense, making plays. Another, you just love to see the different kinds of throws. All right, so dropping back here in an empty look. They're going to drop the safety down here. Nobody back in the middle of the field. The backside safety stays there. You see his eyes look back to the backside safety, understands that he stays there. He's got a shot down the middle of the field right here. A nice little touch throw up and over the top, right on the face mask, away from that backside defender who's trying to run over. The recognition of the coverage, the ability to stand in the pocket and deliver a really accurate throw. Again, different kinds of reads, different kinds of throws. Got a little choice route right here with a wrap up over the top. Probably could have taken this if he wanted to in the underneath. As he comes back, feels that defender, starts to drive. Like I said, could have taken that right there if he wanted to, but going to pass that up, feeling like he's got a nice window there in the middle against man-to-man coverage. Another nice throw out in front. It's good defense right there as the guy's trying to undercut it. Ball out in front. Nice catch by his receiver, but good placement of the football as well. So again, we're seeing already play after play inside the pocket. processing information, seeing the coverage, all stuff that I wasn't sure what I was going to get when I popped up the tape on. Really impressed because I saw it time and time again. Playing the quarterback position. Okay, here's another one here. Again, I'm not sure the read, if we're looking here first or not, but then we've got an out and a go route here. As he gets his eyes to the out, the corner comes off. He's got nobody deep in coverage. Again, not really sure what some of these coverages are. Dropping into some sort of man-type combination right here, but great recognition as he turns to go to the outside to see the corner, to feel that hole, and get the ball out for a huge touchdown. And again, I know, easy throw and catch at this point, but it's the ability to see inside, get to his number 2 on the outside, recognize where the safety is, and more importantly, that the corner jumps the out, and then get up over the top with a good throw for the touchdown. Okay, I always want to know about a hot plan. You know, I talk about it. Pressure plan. What's your pressure plan? Okay, they're going to bring a hot right here. Do you know what to do? Do you have a good answer? Do you panic in those situations? They're going to run a little hook right behind it. Boom, replace the pressure. See it? He recognizes it, gets the ball out. May not be a big play. That's okay. We're trying to gain yards. We're trying to have a positive against pressure. Knew what to do, got the ball out. Positive play. Okay? And again, I know we always want to look at completions. Okay? It's not always about completions. Every quarterback doesn't complete every single throw, right? You can have guys that are accurate. They don't complete every single throw. Not every throw is easy. But what I'm always looking at is the ability to recognize what a defense is doing, what your capabilities are on a particular concept. So here again, Auburn doing some sort of tight coverage here with the safeties. So as they release their guys over to this side, it's the ability to recognize that this safety on the backside stays down. He stays down. We've got this post coming up over the top of this. Okay, that's what we're trying to get on this particular play. He sees it. He sees the backside safety stay down. It's a key on that play. Now I'm going to get up over the top. Again, we don't complete it. You don't complete every go route, but I like the recognition and the ability to see all of that. Would have loved to see him just kind of throw this over here into space and let his guy go get it instead of trying to be perfect down the field. But nonetheless, not going to hit them all, but I like the read. I like the decision making. And that decision making is something I look at a lot. And a lot of people will see an interception and say, oh, it's a bad decision by the quarterback on an interception. Not always the case. Somebody will look at an incompletion. Bad decision by the quarterback. Not always the case. I'm looking at decision making more than anything else. Yes, you got to show me the ability to make throws and to be accurate with your throws most of the time. But I want to see a guy that makes the right decision. Whether it turns into a good play or not is not the most important thing, because you believe if the guy's got the talent and shows that ability, that if he continually makes the right decision, then he is going to make most of those plays. All right, here's another one with pressure. Now it looks like he recognizes the pressure and he's got 2 throws right here. For some reason, he doesn't make the throw. There's the throws to the outside. Just take it. Just take it and make it easy, okay? Because you got him there. But nonetheless, he recognizes it. He's ready to throw it. Doesn't throw it, but go make a play for us, okay? So again, another element that you will see in his game, the ability to just get out and create. We've seen one creation of a big throw down the field. This one is a big first down with him running the football. Okay, we're going to 4-man concept. Going to run another version of mesh here, over the ball, and a flat right here. All right, so he comes out and he's trying to read this mesh here, okay? And you see the mesh is all messed up against zone. Nobody really open. Maybe a chance to get this hook late, but again, what I like is staying in the pocket, not looking to take off when the first thing's not there, trying to read through it, doesn't like it, knows where his outlet is over here in the flat, and as he goes through the process, boom, gets back out, completes the flat, there for the first down, the recognition of what the play is, where I'm going to go if everything falls apart, what I'm looking at, staying in the pocket, and delivering. Different kinds of throws. I like this. Okay, got a little skinny post on the backside with the back running kind of a bullets route, looking at this safety. This safety comes down. Let's place it right back behind him. I like the throw, not overpowering, nice touch, ball's on the money. It's good coverage. They end up not completing this, whether it's tipped, whether it's, tight throw, whether it's dropped by the receiver. Again, not the most important thing to me. That's a good throw. It's a good read off of what the safety does. I like the type of throw that he makes there. This is a positive play for me, even though at the end of the day, we're going to look and say, this ball's incomplete. But I really, really like what I'm seeing in terms of him seeing the field and understanding the game. Another play right here. Now, there are times where he gets a little impatient on certain things. Again, something I thought I would see more of. We've already seen it on this tape. He does a great job of standing in the pocket, knowing what he wants to do and see and working through his progressions. Here's another kind of form of the mesh here. This mesh shallow's coming. There's not really any pressure right here. So you see a little of this on tape. Just the impatience, which again, I would like to see him continue to stay in the pocket and allow the play to work for him if something's there. But I get it. Sometimes that happens. And again, are you making positive plays? Beautiful throw right here. Going to his left. Got to throw it up and over a linebacker and drop it in. Really nice play right there. And the ability, again, to get out and move with his feet, but to keep his eyes down the field and be able to make some of these tough throws. So again, it's the little things. As he comes out on this particular play, you're going to see his eyes go this direction. And they're going to have kind of an out and a go, and then they've got this shallow coming here. So again, these are things that I love to see. He's looking off to his right to see if he can get that quick out over there, to kind of see what happens with the color over here. Okay, so as he comes back, look, his eyes are over there, and he's looking to see, okay, what does this guy do? Okay, so you see this. Not really going to have this out because there's a guy sitting out there by the numbers. What does that guy do? So he recognizes that guy's dropping down and he's got a shallow right here. You're going to watch him kind of quickly react here. Boom. Try to find that shallow and get it on his shallow quickly. Boom. Okay. Leads into a hit right there. And he kind of knows that it's going to. So he sees that. And that's why you see how he kind of speeds up the process right there as he gets back there. Where's my guy? Boom. Get the ball out. Now, it does still lead to a hit, but there's something that I'm seeing in him mentally in terms of what he's doing on this play. Hey, I know I don't have it out the front side. My next guy's in shallow. What's the guy in the shallow hole doing? Can I get it on my shallow quickly, which he's trying to do here to protect him from this hit and also get a completion. Now, he still gets a hit, but you can see that working in his mind, and that's stuff that I love to see from a quarterback. Okay, here's a play we saw earlier. It's the mesh play. Again, guy down the middle, and this is the one where he hit the flat. Just a different version of it, same sort of thing. And again, I just want you to see him work in the process, okay? So we're looking for the shallow here. There's a guy that drops off. Next guy is this hook over the ball. You see, standing in there. Seeing the movement of the defense, getting the ball out on time, finding the hole. Nice play, reading through it. So I don't know if you guys can recognize the theme here of what I saw. You see the athleticism at times. Here's a little jump pass to finish our tape. I like it. Just his ability to be an athlete, throw on the run, create with his legs. Little jump pass here for the touchdown. But the theme of this was not about his athleticism and making plays with his feet. He did that. He showed that all year long. You saw a bunch of highlights of that. But the thing that jumped off the tape to me that was more impressive was his ability to play the game inside the pocket, to see what was going on, to settle in the pocket, not look to take off quickly and use that athleticism, but to play the game as a quarterback, more conventional quarterback in the pocket first, and then create second was something that jumped off the tape and was really, really impressive for me.